guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have created this look right here, and if you want to see how I got this look, please keep on watching. Okay, so I already did my eyebrows off camera and I moisturized my face with this Aveeno lotion, and the only thing I have on my lips is this Aquifer. Okay, and now I'm gonna start by priming my eyelids. The Better Than Skin concealer by Maybelline. With my damp beauty sponge, I am gonna use the L'Oreal beauty sponge, the one that just came out. Okay, I'm gonna set everything with my Mercier translucent setting powder. I'm going to take this brush from BH Cosmetics, and I got this in a set, so it doesn't really have a number. It's gonna take some of the translucent powder and put it on my eyelids. And you mainly set your eyelids just so that your eyeshadows will blend out very nicely. I'm just brushing away the powder with this powder brush from Target. It's from the Up and Up brand from Target. Today I'm going to use the ColourPop eyeshadows, the pressed powders that they just came out with, and this is Note to Self. And I'm going to use that as my transition shade. For the next shade, I'm going to be using Crisscross by ColourPop. And this, I'm just putting it into my crease. Oh, and the brush I'm using is the BH V5. Now I'm going to go back into the first eyeshadow that I went with and just blend everything out. And now I am going to go in with Barista from Coastalsents. It's this brown shade right here. And I'm gonna go in with that on the outer V. I also love Coastalsents shadows. They're really good for the price. They're like, what, $2 each? I highly recommend their shadows if you're a beginner. And now I'm gonna go in with another ColourPop eyeshadow called High Strung. It's this beautiful shade right here. I'm gonna go in with this ColourPop shadow brush, and I'm gonna just pack it on onto the lid. Now I'm gonna take another ColourPop, and this is their blending brush. I'm just gonna take the first shade we went in with and just blend everything. I'm gonna go back into that Coastalsents eyeshadow and just deepen up that outer V. When I'm done with that, I'm gonna use this ColourPop Super Shock shadow in the shade Nillionaire. I'm gonna use that and just pack it onto my lid. Before I'm finished with my eyes, I'm gonna start on my foundation. And today I am going to use the Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation. This is my first time using it, so let's see how this goes. Okay, it's a little paddle type thing. It kind of gives me, no, not glue paint. It gives me a paint scent. Well, let's see how this goes. I hold it much. I'm gonna start with one side. It seems to match me just fine. It's not full coverage, maybe it's, I would give it a medium coverage, but after I apply my first layer, I'm gonna see how much I can build it up and if it looks cakey or not. So far it's looking pretty well. Okay, this is the first layer and it's actually looking really good. It's drying down to a matte finish and I really like that. Now I'm just gonna go in with some concealer. I'm gonna be using the Tarte Shape Tip Concealer in the shade Light Medium Honey. And a little goes a long way, you guys. Like, this is magic and it's super full coverage. My concealer blended out, I'm gonna highlight the rest of my face using the Better Than Skin Maybelline concealer. I will be setting my under eyes and my concealer with the Mercier translucent powder. I'm only gonna bake for a tiny bit and I'm gonna be brushing it away. But for the rest of my face, I'm just gonna be pressing in my powder. I'm gonna be brushing it away. My foundation does feel a bit tacky, so I'm just gonna set the rest of my face with this Wet n Wild Photo Focus Pressed Powder in the shade Warm Light. I'm gonna use another BH Cosmetics vegan brush, and this is V1. And this is the powder. Wow, it actually feels very soft on the skin. Before I do the rest of my face, I'm gonna go back and finish out my eyes. And I'm going to go back into the first shade, into the transition shade that we went in with. I'm gonna go in back with that red color that we used on our crease and just focus that on the outer part. Alright, now for bronzer, I'm gonna be using the NYC bronzer in the shade Sunny. now to contour, I'm gonna be using the Wet n Wild contouring palette in the shade Dulce de Leche, and I'm gonna be using this color to contour. And I'm gonna be using this contour brush from BH, and it's the number 3 brush. I'm gonna be using the e.l.f. blush palette in the shade Light. I'm gonna be taking these 2 shades right here and putting them on my cheeks. And if you ever feel like you've gone in with too much blush, you can always just grab some translucent powder, put it on a brush, and just buff it away. For highlight, I'm gonna be using this Wet n Wild Mega Glow highlight in the shade Precious Petals. Okay, so I don't know what happened, but my camera stopped recording, but all I did was do my lashes, and I used the Roller Lash Mascara from Benefit, and I just got a sample of it. I used the Catsuit liquid lips in Give Me Mocha. I topped it off with the NYX Butter Gloss in the shade Tres Leches. So here's the look, you guys. And I really hope you guys liked it, and if you did, please subscribe and give that like button some love, and leave a comment down below in case y'all want to see any more of my videos and any recommendations y'all might have. Alright, you guys, love y'all. Okay, so I don't know what happened, but I used the Catsuit liquid lipstick and I topped it off with the NYX